All right, good morning. Hey, it's a little early, but when you come early, let's hit the foam roller. Starting our week off with a little bit of good movement, ensuring that we're gonna have a great week. There's two areas I wanna hit. I'm looking for my tennis ball. Hang on, get your tennis ball. We're gonna use a tennis ball because it's a little bit softer than a lacrosse ball. And what we want more than anything is just a little bit of movement for the tissue in the bottom of the foot. So let's get a tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, you can just gently use your foam roller on the bottom of your foot. It's just a little bit less specific and a little bit less pinny, but it'll do the same thing. It'll desensitize the tissue a little bit, and this will help release the back line of the body. So let's just take a second and just nice and easy. Don't push into it too hard. We're not looking for a bunch of pain. We're looking for some specific little bit of pressure on the bottom of the foot. So just easy rolling. Get some around the heel. Easy rolling into the arch, easy rolling around the toes, and just about that long. Just nice release, desensitize the tissue, and allow for a little bit of fluid exchange in there, and hopefully start to have some release through the Achilles and through the heel as well. So just nice and easy on the bottom of the other foot. Try and get that fifth metatarsal, that lateral aspect of the foot. Get around the toes. Get into the arch. And then definitely get into the heel just a little bit. And again, we're not pushing. We're not looking for pain. If you get a little bit of sensation there, I mean, I'm definitely getting some interest from the bottom of my foot. It doesn't feel like nothing, but it definitely... I think it's good. Okay, let's go back to the right side again. Good morning. We're still here midsummer, almost heading into fall. The mornings are getting a little bit crisper. It's probably some of my favorite time of the year, to be honest. Okay, other side. Just gently using a tennis ball. It's a little softer than a lacrosse ball. I find a lacrosse ball is a little aggressive, and the tissue can actually fight back and do exactly the opposite. Here we're looking for tissue to do this, not be all tense. Okay, nice and easy. Now, we're going to use our thumbs for two areas of the body. Right here at the top of the fibula. So the fibula forms the lateral aspect of the ankle, and it's a bone that absorbs and should have movement. We're going to take the thumb right up at the top of the fibula, the fibular head. We're sticking the thumb in there. If it feels spicy, you know you're on the right spot. Use the appropriate amount of pressure through that fibular head. We're looking for a little bit of massage. So we're moving through the skin, through the tissue around that fibular head. And the goal here is that the fibular head continues to be a good shock absorber. That area is an area that I tend to be able to check with my athletes that it's moving. So just use the thumb through that lateral aspect, just lower leg, just below the knee, and just kind of push through there with the thumb. Mine is very spicy, which means I'll probably do this again later. And again, skin is part of the fascial matrix, and so we just want to create heat. We got one side down, let's hit the other side. Using the thumbs, right side, much better. If you follow along with me, you know my left side is always more interesting than my right. And I say interesting because there's always something going on. It could be all the sports, and I'm glad, I would hate to just shrink away from it all. You just got to keep forcing yourself into your life and how you want to live your life, and don't let pain and weakness and immobility get in the way. Don't be fearful. Just find solutions. All right? Don't be fearful. Find solutions. Good. Working through that right side. And then there's another really similar junction right here. The clavicle, the collarbone, as it meets the sternum. There's a really similar joint right there. So let's take the two fingers and work through that sternoclavicular joint and just work through the head and through that joint. So we're just putting a little bit of pressure. We're just kind of cross fibering the skin. You can create a little bit of tension by moving the head away. So if we're on the right joint and the right top of the pec into the neck, we're looking to the left. Same thing on the other side. And you don't want to be stuck on the front side of the body. It's going to cause a lot of inhibition of the upper back. So we're working through the breastbone. You can take your fingers and work through the sternum and just make sure that you're getting glide. Everything should move, right? The skin should feel like jelly. All right, let's get onto the foam roller, right side through the belly of the muscle and the calf. We're getting right into the belly this time. And we're just doing a little windshield wiper side to side. Try and get a little bit further up behind the knee. Side to side, not so much pressure that you have pain, but just enough that you can feel glide through the bottom of the calf. And as I get closer to that junction down where the muscle ends and the tendons begin, I start to get a little more interest, a little more body talking to me. So we'll just go the right side. Let's start the left side, belly of the muscle. Just nice and easy, windshield wiper. We're just turning the foot like a windshield wiper. Work a little bit higher, right behind the knee, getting the glide, working the cross fiber. And then we go down below, bottom part of the calf muscle, and then down into the tendons. Get a little more soleus as you get lower, a little posterior tib, just keep working down. And there we go. All right, let's take that foam roller all the way up to the hips. And we'll take that left foot, put it on the right knee. And some of us are immediately getting hip tightness. So just kind of unload the body with the left shoulder, left hand on the ground, and just kind of hang out there. We can just move gently, take it to the level of tension that you can handle. Again, it shouldn't feel painful, but we're just working through easy. The harder you played the weekend, the more you're going to feel this need for just gentle pressure and mobility. Let's take the other side. Right heel, and we're onto that right hip. We're just opening up the right hip. A little bit of pressure. A little bit of pressure. And good. All right, let's take it up to the upper back. I just kind of give you an excuse to do this every Monday. You should be probably thinking about doing this every day for a little while. If you're not foam rolling at least for 5 or 6 minutes, checking in on the body, it'll just put you a little bit behind. For 5 or 6 minutes a day, if you can find the time to just spend checking in on the body, making sure that the ankles, the hips, and the thoracic spine are moving well, and identifying areas of tightness. And being able to identify areas of tightness, because a lot of times people don't even know they're tight because they don't work on it. If you're here, I know you work on it. Okay, let's take it right into quadruped. So we'll be on all fours. We're just going to do a reach through and then reach around. So 2 knees down. When we put the hands onto the ground directly under the shoulders, go ahead and spread the fingers and we'll just shift right side, left side. Toggling gently through the hips, keeping the head in a nice strong position, side to side. Good and good. All right, let's take that left arm, reach under, palm up. And just come back. We'll go right side, palm up. Just going to give us a little bit more of a stretch through the upper back. Other side. Good. All right, so we're going to stay in that same quadruped position, hand behind the head. So this position in general is a good position to just open up the front side of the pec and the chest. It moves the shoulder blade closer to the spine in the back. And so we'll start in that quadruped position, take that left elbow to the ground, and then just open it up and let the hips go. So if they want to go, let them go. 2, 3, we'll just do 5, 4, and 5, and then same thing other side. The elbow goes to the midline, and then just opens up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and good. All right, from right there, we're going to use that same hand behind the head. I call it double arm relax. The other thing they call it is the prisoner position, and I don't prefer that name. So double arm relax, and we're going to touch the elbows to the front and then open them up. 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5, and a nice big extension of that spine. It was in order, so I just kind of followed it. Okay, stay in the full kneeling position. If you're not super comfortable on 2 knees, go ahead and stand up. If you are, just kind of stay with me. You're going to see that I'm battling a little bit of left shoulder pain. I might be able to work through it. I dug my golf club hard into the ground, bad swing, and kind of jarred something in there, so I'm still healing. Takes a little bit of time, but more of an acute thing than anything. We're going to take the thumbs, arm trace all the way up into the armpits, both elbows nice and high, and then take it all the way back. So the thumbs just drag the front part of the body. 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Okay, good. Have a seat. We're going right into happy hips. So from right here, feet are nice and wide, outside of hip width. We drop that right hip to the midline. If the hip is short and across the midline, take that leg and move it back, okay? We want to be wide enough that when we get into this position, this back hip is open and flat, okay? So happy hips. We'll go 5 and 5, that's 3, 3. And 5, and good. All right, let's take it down to the ground. We worked on this last week. A little bit of pubic bone to belly button. Flatten the back. Anchor your feet in so your toes are towards the midline and your heels are lateral to that. And we're just taking it up into a bridge. Keep the knees together, long through the belly. And then when you come out of that bridge, your low back touches the ground first. Anchor the feet. Lift it up long through the front side of the body. Hamstrings are on, glutes are on. back down. We got 3 more of these. Let's add a big breath and then exhale. Working the diaphragm. Here we go, up. 2 more. And good. All right, back to really wide feet. 2 hands overhead. We're going back into the happy hip. So let's drop the right knee to the midline and then take the right chest across and then back. And 5. And good. From right here, let's just go some nice easy knee grabs. So we're just going right. We don't yank it. We just push through this offside heel. 1, 1. 2. And 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 1 more. 5 and 5. Good. From right here, let's take that right side, right knee up. Get the hand on the outside of the knee. We're just gently going to rotate. Take the right arm up. And I just want you to breathe into that. I don't want you to force anything. You might even put a yoga block under that right side so you're not rotating too much. And just nice, easy breaths through the right rib cage. Good, and we take that arm down. Left leg. First is up, right hand comes across. Gently take that across. Left arm up. 3 big breaths. And good. All right, this time, let's take the left leg and wrap it around the right leg. Really tight. So there's no, you can't see anything between the legs. So we're wrapped left leg around right, and then the left leg is going to pull to the left and provide a little bit of tension and structure to the length in the right hip. Right arm goes up. Left leg pulls the right leg apart. 3 big breaths. And good. All right, right leg wraps nice and tight around the left leg. Rotate it to the right. So the right leg is pulling the left leg into traction. Take that big arm overhead. 3 big breaths. And good. We're going to do that one more time. Left leg around the right, letting the legs fall to the left. Left leg pulls the right hip into traction. A little bit of tension from the right leg pulling it apart. Reach the right arm up. Big space and length. Tension through the side of the body, the lateral line. 3 big breaths. And good. And then last time on the other side. Right leg around the left. Let it pull apart. Reach up. Big breath. And 3. All right, you guys. Middle of August. Body's starting to hopefully feel good. It's been a really active summer. There's a long way to go. We've got some winter sports to start thinking about, but most importantly, we want to always start the week on a really good foot. Hopefully everybody's having a great week so far. Mine's just getting started. I will see you next week.